今天的目标就是明星队，来吧，让我们一起进入阿叔的篮球世界。目前第一个球季第52场比赛，但是已经是全明星第4名。欢迎你透过聊天室，透过聊天室跟阿叔聊天哦。刚不小心摔到我的手把了，心疼。不过他出乎意料的还蛮耐的。好啦，进入静音模式咯，记得透过手把跟阿叔聊天。消失的球衣。
The latest in my team, your 2K TV thanks, and the top plays of the week. The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it's the Washington Wizards as they'll be playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. And for Cleveland, nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8 wins and not having too many problems. And tonight, we get to see Dwight Howard suit up, cape and all.
Superman
is in the building. A somewhat...
AI, good news.
Yeah, what's up?
They released some new All-Star voting numbers.
Oh, yeah? And?
Well, you're top 5 in your position.
All right, top 5. Yeah, I can buy that.
Yeah, I like your chances for making the team, especially with the way you've been playing lately.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Charlie.
Sure, I'll keep you posted if any...
If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it can only mean one thing. Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Last time these two teams met, it was the Cleveland Cavaliers who came away with the W against the Washington Wizards. That win brought the season series level at 1-1.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, guys, John Wall was the #1 overall pick in 2010, but he still thinks he's got a lot left to prove. Now, a bone spur in his knee held him back for several years. He's gotten the surgery now, and he says Some people get their success.
Certainly one to watch, David. Thanks. You know, right around, Chris, this time of year, often top contenders begin to separate themselves from the rest of the teams.
Yeah, now is when guys start feeling comfortable. They're getting into their groove, Kevin. This is when they're getting their mojo back, and they're in their roles, and they got their timing. And now you just have to let the ability show through. And how do you do that? By realizing that your muscle memory, realizing that you practice, realizing that you put in the hours, trusting that, and now going out and just being yourself and embracing the moment.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Washington. Wall and Beal pair together at the 1 and the 2. Porter and Morris make up the forward spots. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
防守端也是没问题。
Porter with it, working on AI. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Takes the 13-footer, scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
一个晃就搞定。
Here's Wall. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Morris outside. Back to Wall. Releases. That shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Here's AI. And it's sent back high.
欧洲步被扒。
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
Beal can't get it to go. Cavaliers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Sexton the pass to AI. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And just a fantastic run of games for him. A look at the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
被我的队友那个本周的平均得分上37耶，厉害了吧？
Unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
Now here's Wall. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Beal gets a wide open look. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Beal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And the Cavaliers with possession.
If we've watched Bill take major steps forward in this game, I mean, think about this, especially with creating off the bounce for himself and for others.
Thompson with it, and it's Howard picking him up. It's stolen by Morris. To the inside.
球被摸掉。
And it's Howard finishing it off.
被摸掉就很难搞。
You can count on to find the open man.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Thompson, high post. There's the pass to AI. Takes a shot at the elbow, and the basket good. A bank shot that time.
但是对我来说一样不是问题的 ，OK 的。
Washington trailing. All with it. Pass to Howard. Wizards passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wall. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
That's his game.
结果居然被打到领先，真闷。
Finish with either hand.
Timeout is called.
哎，不要忘记给阿苏一个赞哦。
Cavaliers.
But I'll tell you, the Wizards just keep knocking on the door.
当然更欢迎你订阅阿苏。
But they haven't come together as a complete unit. I don't like their chemistry. I need them a little bit more.
控制着我自己的一个角色，
And the Cavaliers
在 NBA 闯荡。
Channing Fries checked in for Thompson. Smith comes in for Nance. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And George Hills subbed in for Sexton. And it's Wall with the ball for Washington. And for the Wizards, and you look at their history, 1979 was the last time they appeared in an NBA Finals.
Well, they lost to
结果
Seattle.
输3分的啦，讨厌。
The year before that, they won their only NBA championship, piece to Wes Unseld. But this current team is young. They have some talent. The future seems bright.
漂亮的一个后，
Man, he's got
这叫
such
什么
a great
反手上篮对。
feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
1:04 left to play in the first quarter. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Always encouraging to see Wall hit from distance. I mean, it helps set up the rest of his offense.
Smith kicks to AI. Lays it up off the glass. AI's got 10 points.
假动作骗。
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
The Wizards with the lead. Outside Wall. 17-foot shot on the way. Mahimi. It's Rivers on the wing. And good. Got the friendly foul.
那个空太大了吧，我队友。
Rivers has got his second basket of the game. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Pass to AI. And yes, it's good.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
Hill against Wall.
第一节打完输2分。
What a play! Simply
变成输6分了，
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely
输
done.
4分。
Yeah, clock running out. They stay poised and get the shot off just in time.
Oh, we've seen
这个是被大巴那一球。
the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Wizards out front, up by 4. Stay with us as we get set to. Growing up the youngest of 5 with 4 older sons. And Wall had his challenges certainly growing up. We all know those stories, losing his father at a young age, but his mother, his aunts, Greg, his sisters, they protected him.
Helped him to get where he is now. We see it so often. A young man making it to the NBA is really a victory for the entire family.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
欧洲部
Offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
Well, obviously that was the game plan coming in. Be physical right off.
就难怪我会是最佳球员，有没有？
For the Wizards starting the second. Oubre out there with Green. Then there's Ian Mahimi. Then it's Jody Meeks. And it's Rivers in at the point guard position. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Bulls delivered a big performance. He scored 32 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall. He was efficient from the field. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight?
一直顶我，忍不住了，拍他的球。
Report, he was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
I mean, well, it should have taken all the energy out of him. It should have taken something out of him, Greg. I mean, he pushed the envelope in every way that night. He was unreal.
Chris, do you think hustle is a skill? And if you do, or want to even tackle that, who are some of the guys that you think hustle is as much as any players in the league?
我以为可以赚到犯规耶。
Your motor and hustle is the most underrated skill in basketball out there. Think about Draymond Green's impact and
Yes.
what he's done for that team. How about a Patrick Beverly, a Marcus Smart, a Kawhi Leonard?
赚不到，结果我发现到整队分数都是我一个人读的。
Especially in the playoffs where every possession matters and the fans are hung on every movement that you do. The fans are waiting and anticipating every play, and all they want is someone to do something so they can get up and get excited. Well, nothing gets a crowd more excited than diving on the floor, saving a possession for your team, you getting a layup on the other end, and these are the guys I would bet first that would make a play like that happen.
Skill indeed. Good point. And the dunk to finish.
好球。
Beauty.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Rivers kicks to Howard. Outside, Beal. Off target from outside.
He had 1 3-pointer in the first, but still searching for that second.
Here's AI. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And before you now are the rookies on a roll, the hottest shooters in the last 10 games. You look at AI, leading the league in field goals.
哇，10场比赛的命中率最高6成3。
The Cavaliers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. He's off on the first. A different look now for Cleveland. Nance comes in for Young, and it's Korver in for Jetty Osman. And the Wizards making a change here as well.
靠着这个罚球领先了1分。
For Jody Meeks. Here's Rivers. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Beal. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Beal's got 5 points so far.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
Punch, counter punch. Neither club's been able to sustain an advantage.
AI kicks to Nance. Over Morris. Offensive rebound. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's AI. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Beal from long range gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's a
4-point lead.
Like the show of unselfishness from Porter, wanting to improve as a passer and hit his open teammates.
And there's the feed to Nance. Here's AI. And another miss by Cleveland.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
And guys, Dwight Howard, a top 20 all-timer in rebounding, an 8-time All-Star center. Greg, will he be a Hall of Famer someday, you think?
Oh, he's a lock to be a Hall of Famer when you look at those numbers. Not to mention a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, and at his peak, one of the most impactful big men we've seen in the game.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Bradley Beal became a first-time
刚刚那个失误的分数就要自己打回来。
becoming a better leader. He said, sometimes I can be nonchalant, locked into myself and not saying anything. It's just my personality, and as a leader, you can't be that way. You have to encourage your teammates and don't be afraid to say things. Don't be afraid to be a leader. Kevin?
Good story, DA. Thank you. And that was an Unleashed Chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Happy. And the Cavaliers call time here. And Markieff Morris out of Kansas. A spread 4 is the... So it's Washington.
在我还没派我上场以前的中场结束，我们就输7分。那希望我等下上来可以改变这个结局。
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now
我已经习惯打猎的事情。
We'll be back in just a bit to get the 3rd quarter under.
呵呵，减4打得不好。
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Really an incredible game from AI.
Well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
Terrific first half on offense. This is how you draw it up. We'll see if they can maintain that efficiency going forward.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Kyle Korver is out there.
空太大了吧，那个江波。
AI in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. It's tipped. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. He gives them a double-digit lead. Porter's got his first basket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
To the middle, Howard with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. And there's Bradley.
给我的时间都不好，被拉13分了啦。
3 assists tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Sexton the pass to AI. Good again. He's on tonight.
我真的打会不会太硬？
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
And they're going to need even more out of him with the score being what it is.
Howard finds Wall. From deep. Thompson with the rebound.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
AI with it. He's picked up by Wall. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's his first foul. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Passes it to Osman. Back to AI. And the shot goes down.
转身骗到。
He's got it back down to single digits for the Cavs.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Howard against Nance. Howard kicks to Porter. The kick out to Wall. Pocket 6. Over Sexton. Wall, no luck. Well, Cleveland shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Lets it go with a 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
12分。
And that's 13 points for Beal.
He has created some terrific opportunities.
我的眼神透露出了不甘心。
Made the most of it.
Timeout called, Cleveland. When it comes to video review, C-Web, do you feel the NBA has done a good job?
目前输了12分。
The flow of the game, or is there, in your opinion, still some work to be done in this regard?
There's a little work to be done. I mean, nothing's ever perfect, but I think they've done a great job. I mean, you want to get it right, and so there's going to be a little bit of an inconvenience sometimes in going back to it. But the main thing for me is to make sure that it is as fast as possible, that you're not giving the team extra time to get together and to huddle up and to call plays. You're not taking the rhythm away from a team that just went on a 10-0 run.
完蛋了，现在的表现不行了。
2 minutes in real time and see if this call is correct. So the speed that is done with the video review is the only thing I think that needs to be worked on, and that's going to be situation to situation. So I think the NBA is doing a really good job.
Good points. Clarkson, he's checked in for Sexton. And a switcher also for Washington. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. It's good.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Rivers looking over the floor. On the wing, Green. He's guarded by AI, and he gets it to go.
我太早跳
Green's
了。
got his second bucket of the night.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested
被
lead.
大发哎！
Where's your heart?
居然被大发！天啊！
Eyes checked in for the Cavaliers. Hill comes in for Cedi Osman. And then for Washington, Mahimi's checked in for Markieff Morris. Oubre comes in for Porter. And it's Jody Meeks in for John Wall. Shoots from 14. No good off the back of the rim. On offense, here are the Wizards. They're on a 14-6 run.
And maybe the biggest surprise of the 2005 draft, I mean, Mahimi's name being called in the first round. 128 players were listed.
还好我的队友开始发挥功效了，12分，目前输12。
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Rivers passes to Mahimi. Now the dish to Oubre. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Smith with a wide open look. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
9分。
Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Washington leading now by 9. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Mahimi kicks to Rivers. Shoots the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Rivers has got his third basket of the night.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
虽然投不了3分球，可是我也能够3分打。
Jeff Green picks one up. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And here's Rivers. He kicks to Meeks. From the arc. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And offensively, a great show for the fans.
目前看起来是11分，加油加油！没有，只有9分的，可以的，还有一节，一节拉9分 ，OK， 加油！
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. Green is out there with Mahinmi. Then it's Jody Meeks. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Rivers in at the 1 spot. Hill dishes to AI. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Washington. And he knocks down the first one. Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Washington leading now by 8. It's Beal on the wing. Mahinmi finds Beal. Shoots over Korver. Beal can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Korver passes to AI. From 12 feet out. And he gets the jumper to drop.
我觉得我刚刚那球是赛道的。但赛道的就赛道的，有进就好。
Rivers dishes to Beal. The pass to Oubre from deep. Drops in the tray.
Oh, Beal is a skilled distributor. I mean, he has a sense for when one of his teammates has a clean look at the bucket.
又被拉回来到球分。
Cleveland.
And Bradley Beal earning that first All-Star nod in 2018, a top 20 scorer. He can hurt you from just about anywhere on the court.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson.
我上来8分。
1:53 left in the 4th quarter. Here's AI. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Beal just turned 25. Have we seen his best, or do you think he can take his game to even another level?
I think the key is going to be him staying healthy.
6分，加油，2分钟。
Plagued him early in his career. With help, he'll be able to refine his game and fortify his defense and expand that offensive repertoire.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Wall kicks to Morris. 5 to shoot. Rivers finds Porter. No good there. Some solid defense from AI. Sexton the pass to AI. An amazing finish with a hand.
还有4分。
AI's got 7 now in this quarter. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Washington. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points over Sexton. And it's AI with the rebound.
Wow, he just does everything right there except the play.
Yes! And what a sensational
剩1分。
Guys separate themselves by how they perform in clutch situations. Give this man his props.
Right side Wall. Outside Porter. And Howard has it in the corner. From deep, Wall fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game to take the lead. AI.
Great move to get to the rack.
打最硬，可是我领先了。
Have the strength to be able to keep him away from the rim.
Washington calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
1分领先，但是不知道能不能胜利。
Now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player of the game.
And guys, he's been about as close to
看一下我的几个精彩的表现吧。
the intensity he's played with has been amazing.
助攻。
Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out.
就是有机会就会瞬间投篮这样。
David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
He was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep him focused.
Thanks, David. Now here's Wall. Defense right on him. Kicks it to Rivers. Baseline jumper. It's good!
2秒钟的球啦！2秒钟的球啦，怎么打？
Timeout called. Cleveland. They're trailing by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass.
哈哈，自己乱投，乱投，输1分。
With the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
蛮可惜的，就差1分。
Transition defense, you know what I'm saying?
目前已经没有那个加速了，加速的部分还是要练习一下，所以等下加完速再打下一场这样。
AI, there's been a lot of talk about you making the All-Star game this year. What would it mean to you to be chosen for the team?
I mean, at this point, I think I earned it. You know, my numbers say I earned it. You guys are talking about it, so you know, it really feels like a foregone conclusion. You know, so hey, let's do this. You know, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'll see y'all in February. I think that's it. Thank you.
入选全明星。
Thanks, AI. We'll talk later.
那其实对真正就是距离真正的全明星还有一段路要走，这样。好凶，好凶的脸。
All
OK 的。总是要热个身。奇怪，第5次折再也抓不到了。非常好，我去个厕所。然后再打个达拉斯，然后我又摔到第2次我的手把。
Before we get started, 2K TV is on Instagram. For behind
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith.
先去厕所。
And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland.
总是要介绍我一下。
Against the Dallas Mavericks. And guys, for the Mavericks, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games, they can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. All-Star Week is rapidly approaching. Whoa, there it is. Whoa, that is rapid, that thing. Yeah. Who do you think benefits the most from this break in the action?
Oh, guys nursing injuries. You know, if you have a minor injury, this is a great time to get 3 or 4 days to just kind of chill out, get healthy, get some treatment. And the older veterans, they could just rest up because this is maybe a 10th year in the league. You're like, okay, I need a break.
You know, it's a good mental break for everybody, all the players. And coaches, they can sit back and have strategy assessments, player assessments, all type of assessments and accessories.
Yeah, and if anybody needed a mental break, it's you. Here's Kevin Harlan with the call.
The always busy and popular East 4th Street here in Cleveland are setting today. Quicken Loans Arena is just at the end of that block. And David Aldridge.
Hey, Kev. Well, Rick...
He is a legend. Thank you, D.A. Well, we're moving into the heart of the NBA season, Clark. Has chemistry and pecking order in the locker room been set by the coach and by the team at this point of the year?
Yeah, I think with veteran teams, it's pretty well established. But again, the makeup of your veterans is key there. With younger teams, though, I think they begin to, it's a process. It's an ongoing process of figuring out roles and pecking order. So as you get into the middle part of the season, the heart of it, I think the young guys do start to kind of figure it out.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. On the wings, it's Doncic and Barnes.
自以为可以灌被抢。
is Dirk and Jordan, and it's Barea in at the point guard. And there's Jordan.
换他们来一次就对了啦。
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
AI passes to Nance. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
有就好，有就好。
Sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Now we've talked Barnes is athletic, he's strong, but he also has good bounce. So he gets up fast to ram it home.
Good.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And so here is Dallas. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, there was no shine on that effort. Really lackluster. Their D was nowhere to be found.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. The 11-footer, AI, count it, good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
决定了，先稳稳拿分。
It's stolen by Korver. On up the court, and the basket is good.
稳稳拿分。
6 points for AI.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Here's Barea. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
AI kicks to Thompson. Back to AI. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. AI's got 8 points.
And, you know, we've seen what Rick Carlisle can do on the court. He's a former coach of the year in the league.
用身体制造机会的。
Championship back in 2011, but his off-the-court talents are also very impressive.
The shot's good.
Yeah, you called it, Kevin. And Barnes has run the pick and roll plenty of times before and does a good job at taking what's available.
Sexton kicks to AI, and Jordan sends it back, and he recovers it.
DeAndre Jordan 盖我。
Gets it to go.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more.
不过就算是被盖，还是要抢下来再想一次。
Their first time out of the game. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, interconference matchup. Two teams that'll see each other only twice on the schedule.
Yeah, and Greg, this is a big game for both teams. I mean, they don't see each other often, and you know they both want to get a win in this one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Channing Fries checked in for Tristan Thompson. Smith comes in for Larry Nance. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Hill in for Sexton. Back to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Gotta give it up for
哇，跟不到呢。
He excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Habit.
你盖不到我，我也让你盖不到我。哎，我盖不到你，我也让你盖不到我，对不对？
Hill against Smith. Hill with some nice D.
And I think all the credit goes to the defense there, Kevin. Exceptional job getting the shooter to rush that layup.
Yep, that one goes in there.
我刚以为可以灌篮的，结果没灌篮。
Great ball movement there.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Hill against Smith. Now the pass to Mejri. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
开一下球队宰制，不太会用。
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Got a piece of it. It's taken away by Smith. AI outside. From the high post. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Here's AI. He had 37 points last game out. They get a hand on it. Powell with the steal. Lets it fly from 18. And Matthews.
搞笑，然后不会打这样。
Much respect, you gotta give Matthews for that mid-range J now. He's automatic. His in-between game, filthy.
Hill finds Clarkson. AI left side. Outside Hill. Back to AI. It could go. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review.
果然有算吧，应该有算吧。
They're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in.
哎，不算。
Exactly. Making certain the right call was made. They've done a great job of speeding the process and giving the officials the information they need to arrive at the right call.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball, a free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Cavaliers lead by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
They showed the most faith in me.
Coming off that Achilles injury in Portland, Dallas wasn't shy offering him, Greg, that big contract.
And he's now in a contract year. We'll see if he continues to be a part of their long-term plan.
这一次不算，就下一次。好。
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, Smith and Matthews in the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Dwight Powell, and it's Mejri in at the center. All right, let's catch up with our
漂亮了吧
David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Wizards was tremendous. He had 37 points, and he did not miss a whole lot from the field. The basket must have seemed pretty big. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. And Kevin, we'll see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Greg, something really stoked his fire. Man, there was no holding him back. And when the player is that locked in, you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
There's something timeless about a star tandem, Clark. Jordan and Pippen, Kobe and Shaq, Steph and KD. What's needed for guys at that level to play together and coexist?
I think the biggest thing is an appreciation and respect for one another. I mean, that to me is the beginning point of coexisting at a high level, because you're going to have some...
And so it's Cleveland.
好，目前0分是6分。中场时间，我不知道为什么我的那个队友评级会这么低，刚打得还不错啊，怪怪的，没关系。然后目前得分是，看一下啊，得分18分。
And it's been a back and forth game so far with no ground given through the first. Third quarter starting here now. Really an incredible game from AI.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
And, you know, Greg, I like how they've set the pace. There's a lot of time left in this one, so there's no rush. You don't have to go 70 miles an hour. Keep it at about 45.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Sexton is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's AI in at the 3-set. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Perea with it. Knocked loose. Sexton dishes to AI. And it's off the back rim, no good.
居然做这种犯错的事情。
The wing, Barnes. He's guarded by AI. Perea, the pass to Barnes. Yes, that goes in. Barnes has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Mavs.
Boy, the size and quick release Barnes has helps him inside. I mean, he feels very comfortable shooting from here. You know, when I think of J.J. Barea, one of the words that comes to mind is fearless. I mean, he never hesitates to go right at big guys in the paint. Not afraid to force a tough pass through traffic. He's a very aggressive offensive player, and when you're as small as he is, sometimes that's the way you thrive.
And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Measuring, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Another three for Dallas. With Barea, he is usually the shortest player, Clark, on the court, so he has no choice but to be fearless.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, smaller guys typically play with an edge because it's been instilled in them from early on in their careers, because everybody tends to doubt guys that don't have great size. Barea knows how to play in space and understands the value of ball movement. And when other guys try to bully him, that little hombre is pretty strong, and he pushes right back.
The 10-footer. AI can't hit.
Boy, he's having a tough time right now. Seems like he's forcing his shot a bit to me, Kevin, not letting it come in the flow of the game.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the Mavericks were ecstatic when Dennis Smith Jr. fell to them with the 9th pick of the 2017 draft. For a team in need of athleticism and size at the point guard, it's been a hand-in-glove fit. The 6'3" Smith has a 48-inch vertical, one of the highest ever measured.
A terrific young player, an elite NBA athlete. David, that's for sure. Good stuff, thanks. For the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Smith comes in for Nance, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Kyle Korver. Wesley Matthews checked in for the Mavericks. Dennis Smith comes in for J.J. Barea. Smith kicks to Barnes. Pulls up, high post. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Barnes has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, and Smith doing a nice job getting his teammates involved. Terrific at spotting the open man.
Clarkson surveying the floor. Here's AI, and he banks in the layup. AI's got 24.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Smith, the pass to Doncic. Kicks to Barnes. Now, here's Doncic. He's covered by Clarkson. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. That shot wide open. 11 points for Harrison Barnes.
You know, Barnes is a good shooter from deep, Kevin. I mean, when he's in rhythm, he's dangerous from out there.
AI right side. 1:19 left to play in the third, and he converts the layup. He's got 26.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. Sexton kicks to Smith. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. He had a nice open look right there. Clarkson's got 7. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets. A good board there, Kevin, but overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Smith finds Mesri. Barnes outside. 17 seconds left here in the third quarter. Down low, Doncic. It's good. 5 points in the game.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
And AI throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And so it's Cleveland in control with a 9-point lead.
Don't miss the action. Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
All-Star 可是没有我。应该说我不是我这个位置的第一名。
Hey, it's all about who's more physical, and you got to meet them early.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. Mavericks trail by 9 on the floor for Dallas. Doncic and Matthews, the 2 and the 3. Dwight Powell is out there with DeAndre Jordan, and it's Smith in at the point guard position. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, Dennis Smith Jr., one of the scariest players to see coming at you down the lane, Clark. He can just wreck the rim.
Oh, big time, Kevin. Not only does he finish hard, he does so violently and with some anger attached to it. The kind of dunks where you're worried if defenders are going to get hurt trying to challenge him. This guy's explosive. No surprise he was in the dunk contest last season. And I don't think that's going to be his first invite.
And stolen by Jordan. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That'll be his second foul of the game. Thompson. Mavericks trail by 13. Now Barea. Shoots over Clarkson. Here's Jordan. Goes up with it again. It's deflected, and he gets it back. And he's able to get it back. Count that one. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The Cavaliers leading by 11. AI in the post. He's covered by Matthews. Thompson against Jordan. Clock at 6. Here's Clarkson. And another 3 for Cleveland.
You know, this is why teams are looking for combo guards. I mean, the defense didn't know which way to play Clarkson.
Barea against Clarkson. Nowitzki outside. Matthews scanning the floor. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Cavaliers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for AI.
And, you know, he was really important today. Integral, taking and making shots time and time again.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Channing Fries checked in for Thompson. Young comes in for Larry Nance. Eddie Osman, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And George Hills subbed in for Jordan Clarkson.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
And DeAndre Jordan, the all-time leader in career field goal percentage, Greg, by a sizable margin.
Yeah, the most prolific dunker in the league, maybe in league history, and leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
Inside. Barnes passes to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Hey, you know, Kevin, there's a reason why Jordan's a high-percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Pass to Osman. AI right side. No good, shot missing. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as...
好了，今天应该就是先打到这里结束。那明天再来继续冲我的全明星大赛。
Come over, you know, shoot around, play a game, whatever you want, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, anytime. Just invite us.
Yeah.
那感谢大家陪伴，那也记得帮阿叔我按个赞哦，订阅我是最好的，晚安，拜拜。